and someone asked CM Punk, "You're going to be at Survivor Series?" And I thought he had a brilliant response. I think it's sold out. I've heard tickets are really tough to get. Of course, that keeps coming up because that show is in Chicago. I know we've said it before, but has your opinion changed? If Punk is going to WWE, and I know there's been reports out there that, oh, they're not interested, but what would you think they would want to say, guys? Yes, we'd love to have him. Like, that ruins what wrestling is. If he shows up in WWE, would you do it in Chicago and get that monster pop, or do you wait, have a little patience, and hold it off for the Royal Rumble?
I would hold it off to the Royal Rumble. It's not like WWE's having a hard time getting great reactions.
No,
it's if they weren't. I mean, if it was a year and a half ago, I would say, yeah, you might want to give that a shot, or I would give it a shot if I was in a position to do it. But not now. Man, WWE's got so much momentum, and the crowd is so much behind them. I just can't imagine. And Punk's and I just don't really think it's ever going to happen. But for the sake of discussion, if Punk were to show up in WWE, no matter where he does it, it's going to get a massive pop. And for a company, a massive reaction. And for a company that's not desperate for one right now, I wouldn't waste it. I would do it where it meant the most. And for me, and I think for the audience, because the format of Royal Rumble begs for an opportunity like that, it just makes so much more sense. But that's just me. What do I know?
Wait,
I did the finger poke of doom. I know nothing.
Are you saying that you don't believe? You said you don't think it's likely to happen. You don't believe CM Punk is going to show up in WWE at any point?
I don't. I mean, I look, I'm not 100% convinced, because it is all about business, and WWE historically is able and willing to get beyond issues, personal or otherwise. Warrior comes to mind. A cat named Eric Bischoff comes to mind. There's been a whole bunch of us where nobody would have ever imagined that certain people would get back or get into a WWE ring ever again, only to be surprised. So I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure, but my gut tells me no. And mostly because they just don't need them. There's no holes. Where's the holes in the WWE roster right now? Where's the holes in the product? We're getting ready to step into the hottest time of the year. This is wrestling's version of the Super Bowl coming up here over the next month or two.
All right.
And leading up to it. I just don't feel the need for it right now. They're live event business off the charts. They're selling out 10, 11, 12,000 seat arenas for SmackDown and for Raw. Merchandise is flying off the shelves. There's just no holes in their game right now. And it's not going to be that way forever. You know, everything ebbs and flows. It's not going to, I mean, I hope it does, but it'd be rare. And maybe somewhere down the road I see it, but I certainly don't see it coming up anytime soon. What do you think? Come on, what do you think?
Here's what I think. When was the last time you had a haircut? You want to run it back? I'll bet your hair against my hair that CM Punk is in WWE in the next calendar year.
Fuck it. Do it.
Okay. Halloween, one of us is getting a skint head next year. I'm looking forward to that.
Now, I'm only going to take that bet if you give me your words. You don't have some inside information, because that
I don't have any inside information. I swear.
All right. All right. Well, clearly I don't either, because nobody talks to me. But let's do that bet.
Well, here's why I'm doing that bet. And I'm just thinking.
thinking.
Isn't WWE looking for a new deal for Monday Night Raw?
Sure.
They have about a year left on that.
Sure.
I think they're going to do whatever they can to stack the deck and get people invested. And they're going to do at least a couple Hail Marys. And I think one of them will be CM Punk.
You could be right. You could be right. I didn't think about the, renewal.
Yeah.
Or looking for another home for Raw. Still doesn't change my opinion, though. I still believe in what I'm saying. They just don't need him. I just don't see the added value. But like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not 100% convinced I'm right.
Well, I, for one, am really excited that we're going to get to shave your head again for charity.
But we're going to have to do it different. Maybe we do it on this show. Maybe we do it on a podcast, or we can do it in front of people. I don't care. You clearly know I have no problem shaving my head. I have no problem admitting I'm wrong. I have no problem being honest about my successes, my failures, or shaving my head in public. So I'll do it anywhere, anytime.
I just love that we're going to get to shave your head twice for the same reason, saying CM Punk ain't going to show up.
Now that pisses me off. That would actually get me hot.